Hello and welcome. Today I'm going to show you how to make an ordinary pen into an extraordinary one. And all you need are just a few materials. These materials you'll be able to find at your local craft store, an office store, and maybe even in your own house. A tray, a cutting board, a heat tool, not a blow dryer will get too hot, micro beads, not glitter or embossing powder, double-sided adhesive sheet tape, a Pentel RSVP pen. These directions are for this pen specifically. When looking for craft paper, you want to make sure that you pick the right one. Do not pick cardstock paper. Cardstock paper is too thick and difficult to bend. That also goes for any craft paper you should find that's as thick as cardstock and again, a little resistant when bending. You want to look for craft paper that's thin and very movable and easy for you to bend. That's going to be the right pick for you on this craft. First, we're going to cut. Get one of the adhesive sheet tapes and get it ready in the cutting board. You're going to measure it to exactly 3/1/4 inches. Make sure it's right. Then cut your sheet tape. Now turn the sheet tape around and we're going to measure it 1/1/4 inches. Once it's all set, cut the sheet tape. Now move that sheet tape off to the side and we'll get ready to cut the next part. You're going to measure this one 3/1/4 again. Once everything's right, cut. Now move that sheet tape over for us to measure it at 1/2 inches. Once everything is in place, cut. Set that piece aside as well. Next up is cutting the craft paper. Get it ready in your cutting board and we're going to measure it 3/1/4 inches. Once everything is all set, cut. Now it's time to cut the width. Get everything ready in the cutting board and we're going to measure it 1/1/4 inches. Once everything is all set, cut your piece of paper and then put it aside with your adhesive tape. You have your first, second, and third pieces cut out. Next up is the pen. Take off the cap and set it aside. First, what we are going to do is put on that first adhesive tape. Take off the first layer, and then you will carefully line it up onto the pen. This tape can be sticky, so be careful. You're going to roll on the tape using a flat surface. Make sure to be pressing down so everything sticks correctly, and then take out the outer covering. Next up is putting on the craft paper. Again, measure it onto the pen, and then carefully putting it on, pressing down as you go onto a hard surface. After you've pressed down, take out your next sheet tape, take off the outer covering, and again, carefully apply the tape onto the craft paper. You're going to be pressing down as you roll it against a hard surface, and then take off the outer covering. Once this is done, put the pen on an outer covering from the sheet tape. Next, we will be using the pen, the heat tool, the micro beads, and the tray. First up, put the micro beads in the tray. You're going to carefully pour them in because you don't want them to splatter everywhere. Next, turn the heat tool on, hold the pen 3 inches from it, and then rotate the pen back and forth for 1 to 3 minutes. Now it's time to roll the pen onto the beads. You are going to do this with a back and forth motion. Then rub your fingers on the pen to get rid of any extra beads. Turn your heat tool on to secure the beads onto the pen. Remember to hold it 3 inches from the pen for about 1 to 3 minutes. Check the pen. If beads are still coming off, then use the heat tool for about 1 more minute. Keep doing this until no more beads are coming off your pen. Then put your cap on. And that's how you make an ordinary pen into an extraordinary pen. Thanks for watching. Bye.